So Arms Unlimited is known for bringing everybody the most modern in firearms and equipment, but there's certain firearms that have stood the test of time and will basically live on forever, we think. And one of them is definitely going to be the MP5, and in this case, the MP5-SD. One of the things that's most unique about this weapon is that it was designed from the ground up to be fired suppressed. Matter of fact, you would not want to fire this weapon without the suppressor in place. So it's designed to be only fired in a suppressed mode. Some of the unique features that made the SD what it is the suppressor is actually designed to take energy away from the bullet when it enters the suppressor, so that by the time it passes through and exits the gun, it will be traveling subsonic if the bullet wasn't already traveling subsonic. And the result of that is this is very quiet. This is what we call Hollywood quiet. When people think of suppressors, especially people that aren't used to them or don't own them, when they hear an MP5-SD, that's what they think all suppressors are like. And most suppressed weapons are not that quiet, but this one is. So if you're looking for something old school, but still totally relevant and very, very quiet, you're not going to do better than the MP5-SD. So let's talk about some features that are inherent to the entire family of MP5s. We'll start with the trigger pack. There's many different variations of MP5 trigger packs. This one is really the most desirable, and it's sometimes referred to as the Navy trigger pack. And its positions are safe, semi-automatic, and fully automatic. The selector is ambidextrous and quite ergonomic to reach, either from the other side or some guys will come around and reach like this. Either way, it's quite a good selector system. Your magazine release button is actually a button and a lever. You have a lever here, very similar to like an AK, where you reach underneath with either hand. But you also have a button that can release the magazine as well. It comes down to personal preference. Different guys use different things. Either way, the magazine will come out. Like all HK roller lock systems, your cocking handle is going to be on the top of the gun, slightly to the left. So if I want to lock this weapon to the rear, pull the cocking handle back and rotate it back into the notch. The bolt will now be locked to the rear on this weapon. Your magazines are typically your 30-round magazine. You'll notice the magazine is fully curved because that follows the contour of 9mm ammunition, and that's a big enhancement for reliability. To load the weapon, magazine come in, lock it to the rear. You can slap this, or you can pull it back and rotate it down. Either way, you charge the weapon. This particular model has a fixed stock, which is probably the best version. There is a collapsible version. But if you're going to shoot these things a lot, we recommend the fixed stock just because it's a lot more comfortable to the cheek and when you shoulder the weapon up. Other than that, classic HK, very reliable, very accurate, and very durable. This weapon has been used and continues to be used literally all over the world. Again, if you're looking for a truly suppressed, very quiet, what we call Hollywood quiet, 9mm submachine gun, the MP5-SD ranks at the very top.